organic. Brian Davidson State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The South Dakota Attorney General Office. Huron Regional Medical Center. Quality care close to home. Gary Zell Auto Glass. Glass and windshield repair and replacement. Sun Gold Sports. Center Plaza, downtown Huron. Huron Eye Clinic, serving all your eye care needs. And Olympic Motors, sales and service in Huron. The Tigers are also brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron. Real Estate Connection, helping you every step of the way. Farmers Union Insurance of Huron, Blaine Anderson. Dakota Land Feeds, providing animal feed directly to our farmers and producers. Elwine Brothers Distributing. PB Sports, of course, downtown Huron. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. And Slumberland Furniture of Huron. The Tigers are also brought to you by Godfather's Pizza, chicken and pizza buffets 7 days a week. Adams Quick Lube on Dakota Avenue North, instant oil changes. Kaufman Livestock, raising registered Simmental bulls. Carr Chiropractic Clinic, full service natural wellness care. Pro Clean Plus, cleaning and janitorial supplies. Huron Community Campus, home of $40 credits. Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. Dairy Queen in Huron, what's your favorite blizzard? And the Norby Center for Recreation.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Well, Matt Watson sitting in one final time tonight here on 1210 KOKK for Mr. Duffy. Duffy, of course, on the road at Watertown. And, of course, you can tune in for that one over on Tiger Radio on 1340 AM or 95.3 FM. All right, we're going to talk to both coaches here in our pregame show. Of course, we want to thank Huron Community Campus, our timeout sponsor. We want to thank our Tiger Coaches interview sponsor, The Scoreboard. Stop by and see Jeremy, Marlene, and the crew in downtown Huron. I thank Sun Gold Sports, of course. We'll pick a player of the game afterwards, brought to you by Sun Gold. Scoreboard updates from Kurt's Heating and Cooling. And our postgame tonight, Gary Zell Auto Glass. We're going to send it back to the studios here quickly. Here they got the first two games done. The Tigers won the freshman game 54-38. Watertown wins the JV game 48-42, and we should be in for a pretty good varsity game. These two played to a pretty tight ball game at Watertown in January. So we'll talk to both coaches about that here momentarily. We'll start with Chad Rohde. We'll talk to him after the break. You're listening to the pregame show on 1210 KOKK.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
The Huron Tigers scoreboard update is brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on 1210 KOKK. Matt Watson live from the Huron Arena tonight as the Huron Tiger girls host the Watertown Arrows. We'll talk to Coach Kaufman in a few minutes. Right now, Chad Rohde, head coach of the Watertown Arrows. Coach, thanks so much for joining us here. I took a look at you on paper. Of course, I did see you at Watertown not so long ago, maybe about a month ago. I've got you right now 6-11. You have won 2 out of your last 3, but you guys dropped the last one to Aberdeen. Tell me a little bit about that one.
You know, we have been playing pretty well lately. Playing Aberdeen, I mean, we put so much focus on trying to stop their big girls, Hermanson and Burkhardt, and you know, they're such a good team that when you stop one of them, the other one kind of takes over, and we just had a tough time scoring, and you know, you can't score 33 points and beat a team like that. So, but we've been playing better, so it's good to see.
At 6-11, 17 games in, do you know what the postseason possibilities, or is that just something you don't really concern yourself with?
Well, I mean, I know we'll be in the postseason. I mean, we should be at that point where we can probably guarantee that, but I don't know who will there still could be a lot of movement. It all depends how these last games go. Of course, we got to hold on and do what we can do ourselves. And other teams, whether they win or drop or win or lose, that could affect us too. So, but the biggest thing for us is we got to take care of ourselves and take one game at a time.
And of course, the reason I kind of set you up with that question is to ask you this one. They're 7-10, so obviously there's some implications right there.
Yeah, they're a team that's they're right in front of us, and I think it's a team that we could catch. But we got to be able to take care of business tonight and try to do something tonight to get that win. It's just kind of a pretty lump sum right there between us and T and Huron, and it's Sioux Falls Roosevelt's kind of right in that mix, and do what you can do, and hopefully the other teams that you need to do something for you too. So
the first time that you guys met at home, of course, Huron picked up the win there. I think it was by 6 or 7, something like that. I throw out a few points about that game.
They're just so good. Defensively, they're so good. They're a lot like us. They get after it. They're very physical. They're very aggressive in their play. But they've got a couple players, especially Hilton Hines, and she just does so many good things for that team. I mean, we've been talking all week how she gets to the basket, and one time she'll get within 4 feet of the basket, throw that thing up, and it goes in. The next time she's 3 feet. I mean, she's just all over the place, and she rebounds so well. So she does so much for their team, and she's got a lot of pieces that complement her as well.
Back to your feet for one more question here. You got a bunch of seniors on the squad. Every single one of them contributes. As it gets towards the end of every season, every coach I come across, I always ask about the group of seniors, and man, what a group you've had.
The seniors are second to none. I mean, first off, it starts with their character. They're fun to have in practice. Their attitude, it's contagious for a lot of our younger kids, and they're doing a lot of good things to help our younger kids grow and build the future of Watertown basketball. So they're going to be missed, but I will certainly enjoy them for what I got left.
Real good, Coach. Thanks for joining us. Good luck in the game, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Sounds good. Thanks much.
Chad Rohde there, head coach of the Watertown Arrows. Back to the studios here. We'll come back and talk to Coach Kaufman, and we'll be ready for basketball. It's Watertown and Huron girls hoops tonight at the Huron Arena on 1210 KOKK.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Community support on the Huron Tiger Moment. Bill Plummer was a longtime sports editor and city editor at the Plainsman from 1931 to 1967. Working for then known as the Daily Plainsman, Plummer was an active supporter of the Tigers and also the Huron community. Bill Plummer was inducted into the Huron High School Hall of Fame in 1997.
Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them at 1159 Dakota Avenue North or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North. Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
The Tiger Coach interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on 1210 KOKK, live from the Huron Arena tonight as the Huron Tiger girls host the Watertown Arrows. We sat down with Chad Rohde. Right now our Cody Kaufman interview, and of course the Huron Tiger coaches interview brought to you by the Scoreboard in downtown Huron. And Cody, thanks so much for joining us here. Taking a look, first of all, we were talking before we went on here, they're 6-11. You're 7-10. You got them at their place last time around, so there's kind of multiple angles to this one, putting a little heat on this game.
Yeah, I mean, this has huge implications on, SODAC 16, seeding and everything else. So, I mean, it's a de facto playoff game, right? It's a first round of districts or something along those lines, and we're fortunate enough to play it in our home arena in front of our home crowd. So, we got them the first time. I thought we played really well. That first time, I thought that we executed really well. We were the attacker, we were the aggressor. So we got to keep doing more of that. I don't think we've done that the last 2-3 games. Specifically probably haven't played as well since that game. So I'm looking to get back to that a little bit. But, it's a huge game for everybody.
That's what I was going to say. Tuesday was like the write-off game last week, and then another tough one last week. So, and then the 9-day or 8-day layoff? 8-day layoff. That's quite a bit of time off, especially at the end of February.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was good for us. I think it was good to get away. The girls actually got 3 days off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday after that. They got to enjoy some, school festivities with cherry prom and stuff, and just got away from basketball. I thought, Monday after 3 days off, I thought our focus and energy and effort was really good. Maybe execution wasn't as good after 3 days off, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I thought maybe were our best 3 practices of the whole season. So, I'm hoping that we can translate that into a game tonight. And we just got to, when we're playing well, we have everybody stepping up, making some shots, and that's ultimately what we didn't have the last, 3 games. So I thought we shot the ball well in practice this week. Thought we executed offensively well this week. So I'm hoping again that can translate over into a game tonight.
With the improvements to the arena, with the boards and everything, now I know this is a serious question here. Is there any possibility that that's a distraction to anybody on the court out there? Because they're just not used to the moving background.
No, the good news is outside of Aberdeen last Thursday, we played 3 other games here, and with the moving scoreboards and everything. So, no, we're good, but you know what? It's just like wherever you play, it doesn't matter what gym. Both teams have to play. That's why you flip ends at halftime. Both teams got to shoot at both ends. We can't have any built-in excuses. If anything, right, we got to look up at the stand, look up here now and think we already played in the best arena in the state, and now our community, our school district, our administrators have invested all this money to give it a facelift that is pretty crazy, because to me it was already the best place, and now look at it, So, again, very grateful, very thankful for, I always say Huron is a basketball community, and you can look at it, we start with the Huron Arena, and then look at the fans that'll be here tonight. So, it's new, it's different, but we practice here quite a bit, played here a little bit, so no excuses.
Oh, and I'm all for it. How cool is this? I just want to figure out how do we hook the PlayStation up here? Can we do that? Can we get that done?
Yeah, that's an impressive screen for a high school gym, isn't it? So, again, we're extremely blessed, lucky, and I tell our girls that all the time, and I love watching opposing teams' faces when they walk in, younger kids, and walk in like, holy cow, we get to play in this place. So, we're lucky, again, and we got to take it, we can't take it for granted. We got to show up and give our all tonight.
Well, good luck, man. We'll talk to you in the postgame.
Thanks, Matt.
Cody Kaufman, the head coach of the Tiger girls, back to the studios here. When we return, we'll meet the Tigers. We've got some starting lineups. We'll talk officials, and we'll be ready for tip-off. It's Watertown at Huron girls basketball coming up on 1210 KOKK.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, Read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Haley Rogers, number 5, junior guard. Maddie Jurgens, number 10, senior guard.
Jesselyn Noyes, number 12, sophomore guard.
Allison Janes, number 14, senior guard.
Allie Davis, number 20, junior guard.
Hilton Hines, number 22, junior guard.
Abigail Harrington, number 23, sophomore guard.
Addie Knight, number 30, sophomore forward.
Colby Glanzer, number 32, sophomore forward.
Jency Gergen, number 33, junior guard.
Camden Fuchs, number 34, sophomore forward.
Chloe Carr, number 40, junior forward.
Isabel Kramer, number 45, sophomore forward.
Now back to Matt Watson.
And welcome back to the Huron Arena as the Tigers continue the last few weeks and the next few, bringing in one of the elementary schools to sing the fight song. Now, though, the national anthem. So we'll send it back for 90 seconds. We'll come back with tip-off and lineups on KOKK.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron. Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. Cody repeated it. I'll say it again. Huron Arena was already the best place in the state of South Dakota to watch a game of basketball, and now you got to get down here and check out these boards. They are really something. The officials, as always, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Corey Edson, Caleb Johnson, and Jeremy Mickelson. Our law on the court tonight. Corey Edson, Caleb Johnson, and Jeremy Mickelson. As always, the officiating crew brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Watertown Arrows, Chad Rohde, their head coach. They're 6-11. Bench players, Andy Olson, Jordan Remmers, Lily Mack, Molly Hendricks, Madison Grimsrud, Anna Hertz, Gabby Olson, Layla Meester, and Harper Bastion. Starting 5 for the Arrows will be Emma Hendricks, Grace Corey, Emery Thury, Kinsey Russell, and Malia Kranz. So Hendricks, Corey, Thury, Russell, Kranz, they'll wear the purple unis with the yellow numbers. For Cody Kaufman and the 7-10 Tigers, Haley Rogers, Addison Knight, Jency Gergen, Madison Jurgens, Jesselyn Noyes, Colby Glanzer, Camden Fuchs, Isabel Kramer. The bench players, starting 5 for Cody Kaufman and the Tigers, will be Allison Janes, Allie Davis, Hilton Hines, Abigail Harrington, and Chloe Carr as we get set here for tip-off. Girls game tonight here on KOKK. Boys game over on Tiger Radio on 1340. 95.3 FM. Jeff on the road. We'll get you scoring updates, of course. Scoreboard updates brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling. Center circle will be Malia Kranz and Chloe Carr. We just wait the officials. The one official right now over talking to Coach Kaufman. And Didn't know if they needed to clarify something. I think they were just visiting there. Here's a tip into the backcourt. And Emma Hendricks will start it for Watertown. The Arrows will have the first possession here at the Huron Arena. Tiger girls trying to crawl back to 500 here, going to the postseason on a nice little streak. That'd be all right. Here's the long jumper. It's Kranz on the left wing. No good. Rebound Tigers. Here's Hines. Hines way down to Davis, and Davis is fouled on her way to the basket, and we'll get some early free throws and an early foul on Emery Thury. Thury not wanting to surrender the fast break basket. And she'll pick up her first of the game. First free throw for Davis is good. And the Tigers take an early 1-0 lead. Well, the Tigers won at Watertown late January. Game they jumped out early, gave up the lead, or gave up most of the lead, but maintained a portion, I guess you'd say, and then pushed it up at the free throw line towards the end of the game, pushed it up to, I think, an 8-point victory is what the final was. Right now here on 1, Watertown nothing. Arrows trying to get the first field goal. Hendricks, left side, drives, travel, turnover back to the Tigers. Thury trying to split a double team there. Thought she should have maybe got a call, but the official says no. Tigers to some light three-quarters court pressure. Not quite a full court press, but there's Hines across the timeline. Bounces it off to Davis, top of the key. Davis guarded out there by Grace Corey. Here's a ball knocked away from Carr and stolen by Kinsey Russell. Russell racing to the other end. Layup is good. First field goal of the night goes to Kinsey Russell and the Watertown Arrows. It's 2-1. Tigers break it down court quickly. Abigail Harrington in the paint looking for Davis. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kranz. So the Tigers will inbound right underneath their basket. Be Hilton Hines to bring it in for the Tigers. Hines will bring it in on the wing to Janes. Janes up top for Davis. Davis will drive, kicks it back to Hines in the corner. Hilton on the dribble to the top of the key. Left wing James blows past the first defender, throws up a runner, no good. Kranz there for the rebound. Kranz over to Hendricks. Hendricks across the timeline for Watertown. 2-1 Arrows here at the Huron Arena. The newly improved, by the way, Huron Arena. If you haven't been down to check out the boards, well, you still got time to get down to this game. Here's another three, top of the key. Oh, and that one is good for Emery Thury. So her first basket is a big one. A three-pointer makes it 5-1 Watertown. Hines to Janes across the timeline. Ball knocked out of bounds by Emma Hendricks. So again, the Tigers will inbound. They'll do it at half court this time as 5:58 left in the first quarter. Watertown a 5-1 lead. The only point, a Allie Davis free throw. Here's a drive by Hines. Stops at the top of the key. Swings it over to Davis, or Janes rather, on the right wing. Cross court, too tall for Janes, not a bounce. Turnover back to the Arrows. Kranz inbounds pass to Hendricks. Hendricks, they nearly had her trapped in the backcourt, but nifty little move to get past the two defenders back across the timeline, setting up top of the key and looking to set a play in motion. Here's Grace Corey, a pass inside for Thury, and a whistle will be a foul on the Tigers. Fouls on Allison Janes. That'll be her first of the night on the Tigers. First free throw for Thury is good. She's got 4 of the 6 Watertown points. Tigers making some early changes here. Janes is out, Davis is out, Carr is out. Second free throw for Thury is good. So what do the Tigers have on the floor here? Gergen, Juergens, Hines. Harrington's getting tied up here, and a jump ball is going to be called. And Addison Knight is the 5th Tiger on the floor. The jump ball goes to the Huron Tigers. So Madison Juergens will inbound. Just across half court, brings it into Hines. Hines guarded out there by Thury. Bouncing it back to Juergens in the corner. Now Harrington in the low post. Harrington, couple of moves over to Hines. Hines, a runner across the lane. Came up short. Rebound Watertown. Grace Corey on the board. Corey almost had her trapped in the backcourt. Kranz came through with a nice screen. Here's Hendricks off to Thury. Thury drive to the free throw line. Kicks it down in the right corner for Kinsey Russell. Russell to Kranz, back up top of the key for Hendricks. They'll reset with 17 on the shot clock. Right wing. Drive to the free throw line. Kinsey Russell. Oh, it looked like she stutter stepped there. Maybe could have traveled. Here's a handoff to Emery Thury. Final seconds of the shot clock. 4-3. Oh, and they let her cruise by on the baseline. Grace Corey caught the pass in the corner, and nobody thought she was going to drive. She did. Got the layup. 9-1 Watertown. 4:38 to play first quarter. Cody Kaufman wants a timeout. So we'll do it too. We'll take a Huron Community Campus timeout of 30 seconds. 30 seconds on KOKK.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck-duck-goose. Because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, it's definitely not the start that Coach Kaufman envisioned. And the Tigers, as I'm saying those words, got bailed out of a turnover. They had pretty flatly turned it over. Hines threw it to Juergens, but it was out ahead of her, but Watertown touched it right before it went out of bounds. Juergens back to Hines. Hines across the timeline. They'll break the press. Back to Madison. Juergens out near midcourt. Well, the Tigers' big lineup changes there. 3 in, 3 out last break. Nearing the midway point of the opening quarter. They're trying to get some sort of spark as they trail 9-1. Hines in the lane. Steps through. Lefty. Hits the heel. Pops up and goes in. Boy, that looked like it was destined to come back out, but somehow found the bottom of the net. Just about trapped in the backcourt was Jordan Remmers, and the Tigers just about forced the turnover. There's a pass inside, knocked away, and they do get the steal. It's Harrington. Boy, and she got knocked down for her effort. Pass over to Hines. Hines to Knight. Knight back to Hines on the left wing. Hilton looking at a three, doesn't want it. Over to Juergens. She'll take the three. No good, but there for the open rebound is Juergens. Juergens gives it off to Harrington for three. No good. Knight another board. She'll go right back up. It's the side of the backboard. Got it herself, and a jump ball will go to Watertown. Arrows felt like Addison Knight was over the back on that rebound, but I think it's just because she was so tall. They were back to back, and Knight just out-jumped her. Tigers with some full court pressure now. 9-3 Watertown leads here at the Huron Arena. Thury across the timeline. Is that going to be an offensive foul? Probably could have gone either way there. Maddie Juergens trying to kind of get in Thury's way, and the only reason I say that could have gone either way there because Thury got the offhand out in front of her and pushed. And generally that'll net you that offensive foul. Oh, there she kind of did it again. Maybe it's just part of the move, and it looks worse from way up here in the crow's nest. Here's a Thury miss, rebounded by Harrington. Abigail the other way for the Huron Tigers. Harrington with two defenders, back to Hines now. I don't think they were originally trying to double her. I think they just got mixed up for a moment, and Tigers didn't take advantage. Here's Hines, the drive, and a whistle on the floor before the basket. So they won't make it an and one. They'll make the Tigers inbound. Fouls on Lily Mack. Davis is in. Harrington is out for the Tiger girls with 2:57 to play in the opening quarter. 9-3 Watertown. Hilton Hines ready to inbound. Tigers on their end. Hines going to lob it in top of the key. Juergens going to go collect it. Back to Hines. Hines backing down Kinsey Russell. Pass out to Davis. Davis right back outside to Hines. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. Still 20. Hines all the way to the basket. Lefty off the window is good. Hilton Hines, 4 of the 5 Tiger points. 9-5 Watertown. Lead down to 4. Right wingers Kinsey Russell. Russell top of the key for Mack. Mack over to Thury. Ball knocked away. A near turnover, but into the hands of Jordan Remmers. Remmers going to drive to the basket, and a whistle on Addison Knight.
Number 30, Addison Knight.
Knight's first, team's third of the opening quarter. 2:23 left here in the first. Free throws for Jordan Remmers. First is up and in. Watertown Arrows are 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Tigers 1 for 2. Chloe Carr back on for Juergens. Watertown wholesale changes as they get Grimsrud out of there. Mack comes out and Hendricks comes out, so they must have just gone back to their starting 5. Second free throw, except Jordan Remmers, because she knocked down both free throws. And they did. Kranz. Andy Olson is in for the first time tonight. Here's Knight on the wing, up to Hines, right wing to Davis. 2:10 to play in the opening quarter. The Tigers down 11-5. Here's Hines for 3, and that one no good. And the rebound kind of went off Jency Gergen there, as she thought it was going to catch iron, and it didn't. It went right through the net and kind of got her in the shin. Here comes Thury back in. Thury to replace Remmers. The Tigers will inbound with 2:04 to play in the opening quarter. Watertown 11 here on 5. The inbounds is to Hines, and Hines the smart move. Force the contact, throw up the shots. If it doesn't go in, you get 2 free throws, and if it does, hey, you get a chance at a 3. It did not, however. And the foul here is the 3rd on Watertown, and we'll leave a couple of free throws here for Hines. Hines knocks down the first. So Hines with 5 of the 6 Tiger points. Second free throw is good. Hines with 6. Tigers with a steal. Here's a Davis free throw line jumper, and that one is good. Big turnaround there, and the Tigers down 2, 11-9. Left corner, here's Russell looking at a 3, not going to take it. Pass inside to a cutting Grace Corey. Corey can't finish it off. The rebound is out of bounds. Who's it off? It's off Watertown. Minute 36 to play opening quarter. 11-9, Watertown on top. Watertown led 9-1 and 11-3 at one point. Davis just across midcourt, gives it off to Janes. Janes in the corner for Knight. Doesn't want the 3. Cross court to Hines. Can't get to the long 3 as the Arrows were out on her quickly. Here's Carr to Knight. Inside Hines. Hines the drive. Throws up the runner off the glass. Too strong. Rebound. Carr put back good. Chloe Carr with the putback. And the comeback is complete as we're tied at 11. Right side, here's Grace Corey. Corey all the way to the basket. Runs into Carr and a whistle. And I think Grace Corey's going to get a couple of free throws. As Chloe Carr thought she stood her ground with her hands up. Cody Kaufman agrees. The official, however, does not. 4th team foul here in the opening quarter. It'll be Chloe's first. First free throw is off left for Grace Corey. So that's the first miss for the Arrows. Lily Mack is ready to come back in. Molly Hendricks is ready to come back in too, but Hendricks is coming in for the shooter. Mack will replace Thury with a minute left to play in the opening quarter, and an 11-all tie here at the Huron Arena as the Tigers come back from an early 8-point deficit. Second free throw good for Corey. She's got 3 points, and it's a 1-point Watertown lead. 12-11, just inside of a minute left in the opening quarter. Is Addison Knight ready to bring it in? Inbounds for Janes, right back to Knight. Her and Janes play catch in the backcourt, now across midcourt. Janes going to drive all the way to the basket. Lost it at the last second, but it's off Watertown, knocked out of bounds by the Arrows' Andy Olson. Chad Rohde doesn't like the call, can't believe it. Thought the Tigers last touched it, but the officials say no. Davis will inbound. Davis in the corner for Hines. Hines drives and kind of fell down and lost the ball out of bounds, and they're just going to say there was no foul committed, so it's out of bounds on the Tigers. Malia Kranz will inbound. Now the Tigers with the full-on, full-court press. They'll leave 4 in the backcourt. Across midcourt is Andy Olson. Pass inside. Mack going straight to the rack, and she'll get a couple of free throws. But I thought she was going to make the basket, too. She moved quickly. Just a little too strong off the window, though, and Chloe Carr will pick up her second. Abigail Harrington ready to come back in for the Tigers with 37.8 remaining in the first quarter. First free throw for Mack is no good. So the Arrows, after a 4 of 4 start, are now 1 of 3 in their last 3, and Carr will check out with the second foul. Another free throw here for Corey. Or excuse me, Lily Mack. And that one is good. So now a 13-11 Watertown lead. Jane's out top of the key here, guarded by Kinsey Russell, and Russell takes it away. Russell going to break to the other end, and Russell's second layup of the night. Oh, that one too strong. No whistles. Rebound Harrington. Harrington had it knocked out of her hands, and now a whistle's going on Watertown. I think that'll be Molly Hendricks.
Number 32, Molly Hendricks.
That'll be 4 on Watertown, so both teams a whistle from the bonus here. Well, I guess the Tigers... No, I was right. Both teams a whistle from the bonus because the Arrows are technically in the bonus, but that last foul, that fifth one, was a shooting foul. Here's Janes for 3 in the lead. No good. Rebound Lily Mack. Mack's pass, though, ripped by Knight, and that's how the first quarter will end. Knight will get the steal. The shot attempt won't count, and the first quarter comes to a close. Watertown 13, Huron 11. We're back to the Huron Arena after a Huron Community Campus timeout of 1 minute, 60 seconds on KOKK.
Brushing up, bettering yourself, or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Dakota Sports.
Huron Community Campus offers $40 credits for in-person classes. I challenge you to find a better value in higher education in South Dakota than Huron Community Campus. Scoreboard updates brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling. Tiger boys at Watertown, 5 minutes left, second quarter. 19-16, the Tigers a 3-point lead on the road at Watertown. That's our game of the night over on Tiger Radio on 1340 AM, 95.3 FM, and of course on the Huron Area Sports, or Huron Sports YouTube channel. And here's a Watertown turnover. Russell has it go off her hands and out of bounds. Tiger girls back underway here. Other scores, Westhaven Springs and James Valley Christian will play later tonight. Scores already underway. Maybe a girls score. Oh, Westhaven Springs beat JVC in girls basketball 54-20 tonight. And again, the Tiger boys on the road with a 19-16 lead. 5 minutes to play in the second quarter of that one. Here at the arena, the Tiger girls trail by a basket, 13-11, although it was much more than a basket early. They trailed 9-1. Completed the comeback to tie us at 11. Watertown a couple of late free throws at the end of the opening quarter to make it a 2-point lead. The Tigers on the offensive end here for the first try in the second quarter. It's going to end up being a foul. Be a foul on Allison Janes, and that's her second. So she has 2. Chloe Carr has 2. Here's a Kinsey Russell jumper from 8 feet. No good. Janes the rebound. Janes going to push it back across the timeline. They set up a one-on-one, but Krantz comes in to double. Pass up top of the key for Davis. Davis looking for a cutting Hilton Hines. Hines diving to not only save it from going out of bounds, but pass it over to Harrington. Harrington for 3. No good. Rebound grabbed by Grace Corey. Corey ahead to Hendricks. Hendricks across the timeline. Hendricks left corner for Kinsey Russell. Russell working off the Thury screen. Top of the key for Kranz. Remember, Malia Kranz in Watertown a few weeks or about a month ago would step back and shoot the 3. Usually your bigs, you don't see a lot of them shooting the 3. Driving the baseline, Kinsey Russell back up top. Here's Thury for 3, and that one is good. Emery Thury with her second 3 of the game. She's got 8 to lead Watertown. And the Arrows back on top, 16-11. Addison Knight from the corner, around to Hines, finds Davis for 3. Halfway down the cannon, spun out. Long rebound, top of the key, grabbed by Hendricks. Watertown off and running. Hendricks leaves it for Thury. How is that not an offensive foul? Thank you. Thank you. Thury got the offhand in front and pushed the defender. It was the same thing that happened at midcourt against Madison Juergens earlier, and they didn't get the call there. Emery Thury with her second. Figure if this is my last Tiger broadcast, I'm going out with a bang. Inbounds, backcourt for Davis. No Hines. Hines across the timeline will break up what little press they left Jordan Remmers in the backcourt to keep an eye on Hilton. Here's Davis. Davis the drive. Down to Gergens in the corner. Gergens cross court, Abigail Harrington. Harrington top of the key, squares for 3. That one came up short. That one rebounded by Grace Corey. And Watertown to the offensive end. 16-11, the Arrows lead by 5. Kinsey Russell looks at 3, doesn't want it. Left wing to Remmers. Remmers the drive. Runs into a defender, lobs it inside for Thury. Thury throws up a shot, no good. Offensive rebound, putback won't go for Kranz. This time the rebound by the Tigers, but the pass is ripped. Tipped right back to Hines, and the Tigers get it back. Actually, it was Harrington. She'll give it to Hines. Hines ahead to Gergens. Gergens jump stop on the right wing and now has to give it up, and does, bounces it up top, and here's a foul on Jordan Remmers. So for Remmers, her first. Watertown 3 in, 3 out. Carr's back in for Harrington for the Tigers. And this is the starter rotation coming out here. Kranz and Russell and Corey all check out. So Remmers, Mack, and Hendricks back in. Here's a drive. Hines almost lost it. Finds the handle, steps through, and scoops it up and in. Hines with 8 of the Tigers' 13. 16-13, Watertown by 3. 4.5 to play in the first half. Here's Remmers. Drives, leaves it down in the corner. Now to the top of the key, Thury, and a foul on the Tigers.
Number 33, Jency Gergen.
Fouls on Jency Gergen. That's her first. I think it's the second on the Tigers here in the second quarter. Lob in, top of the key for Madison Grimsrud. Here's Thury, the drive, and another whistle on the Tigers. Fouls on Chloe Carr. That's her third, and Carr visibly frustrated with the call. So she'll check out. Addison Knight back in. Inbounds to Remmers, top of the key. Andy Olson inside outside. Thury from the corner. A long 2 is off the mark. Rebounded by Hines, and then she got immediately attacked, and a foul on Watertown. I think it's Remmers. So her second is Watertown's third. And 4:15 to play here in the second quarter. The Tigers trail by 3 now with the basketball. Here's Davis across the timeline for Huron. Over to Knight. Knight the dribble, backing into the free throw line. Pass inside, Juergens. Juergens hand feeds it to Davis. Davis off the window, too strong. Rebound Andy Olson, Watertown controls. Olson ahead to Remmers. Remmers, right side. Here is a Grimsrud 3. No good. Thury, the rebound and the putback. Emery Thury's first 2-point basket. She's got 10 on the night. Couple of free throws, couple of threes. Here's Davis, right side to Addie Knight. Back around the horn to Allie Davis on the left wing. All the way across to Gergens. Here's a deep 3. No good. Front iron. Rebound Davis. She couldn't quite save it in. Almost had it for the Tigers, but couldn't swing it back in. The Watertown Arrows a 5-point lead, 18-13. And the Arrows with the basketball. Grimsrud, Lily Mack. Mack still on the dribble, top of the key, back to Grimsrud on the wing left side. Now here's Thury just right at the top, guarded by Knight. Right corner for Andy Olson. Up top to Remmers, working off the Thury screen, gives it back to Emery for another three. Front iron and no good. Thury had a hand on her own rebound, and she ends up with it. Back outside, here's a Russell three. No good. Thury somehow got the rebound and missed a shot and got another offensive board. Kicks it out to Olsen for yet another three, and that one's going to rattle in. If you give a team that many opportunities, they're bound to hit one. Watertown back up by 8, 21-13. 2:35 to play in the first half. Here's Gergens from the right corner. Bounce it off to Davis, cross court to Hines. Hines left wing, still working outside the three-point line. Jency Gergen lobs it cross court for Juergens. Ball knocked out, or was it knocked out? It was bouncing on the sideline, and there was no whistle, so Emery Thury finally went after it, and that last bounce before she grabbed it, it bounced out of bounds. So just about a Tiger turnover there, but 2:22 to play in the first half. 21-13. The Tigers trail by 8. Here's Hines. Right wing. Here's a three for Knight. No good. Rebounded by Grace Corey. Corey ahead to Mack. Lily Mack on the right wing. Looking to clear it up top for Emery Thury, and does. Thury on the left corner for Grimsrud. Grimsrud back out to Lily Mack. Mack cross court, Andy Olsen. Olsen the fake, the drive. Runner in the lane is no good. Rebounded by Harrington, who falling out of bounds saves it in off the leg of Grace Corey. So the heads up play by Harrington will hold on to the basketball for the Tigers. Kranz is back on. So the Tigers still trail by 8. 1:46 now to play in the second quarter. Davis trapped shy of the timeline, and oh wow, that was the fastest 10 seconds that I can recall as the Tigers turned the ball over to the Arrows. I was wondering where the whistle came from and why is his hands in the air? Oh, he counted to 10. I think Kaufman right now is asking him when he started counting to 10, because it seemed like it was very short. Watertown with the ball back in an 8-point lead, chance to make it double digits right before the half here. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Here's Thury just left to the top of the key. Kinsey Russell in the corner. Russell the drive, leaves it down in the other corner. Here's Mack for three, and that one's good. So Lily Mack's three will make it not only a 10-point, but an 11-point lead. And with a minute to play in the second quarter, the Tigers, again, needing to find a little spark. Here's Haley Rogers from the right corner. Cross court for Hines. Hines up top. Here's a drive by Davis. Or Hines, rather. Hines will knock one in off the window. Hilton Hines with 10 of the 15 Tiger points. Tigers, though, down 9. Kinsey Russell outside to Thury. She'll set up for three. No good. Tiger rebound. So Hines on the rebound, and a chance here again for the Tigers right before the break to get something back. Davis back out to Hines. Hines free throw line, sees an opening, drives, and a foul on Watertown. And if that's Emery Thury, I think that'll be her third. Yeah, so now Thury has 3. Chloe Carr has 3. And Thury feeling a little bit of that frustration as well. Inbounds to Hilton Hines. No shot clock. Tigers down 9. 24-15. Halftime's a-coming. 20 seconds away. Rogers for Hines. Right corner. Gergens for three. No good. Rebound. Allie Davis. How did she come up with that rebound? Davis outside to Hines. Hines the drive, the contact, but no whistle. And the rebound is just knocked out of bounds. So Watertown will inbound with 7 seconds to play here in the first half, leading by 9, 24-15. They'll bring it into Grace Corey, and Corey stepped out of bounds. I thought that was going to be a Tiger foul, and I was about to be visibly upset myself. Haley Rogers will inbound for the Tigers with 5 seconds to play in the half. They'll bring it into Hines. Harrington the screen. Hines going to drive all the way to the basket. The runner is good. No whistles, and the basket will make it a dozen at the half for Hilton Hines. Watertown, however, a 7-point lead at the break here at the Huron Arena. Watertown 24, Huron 17. We're back here in 2 minutes with a halftime show. 2 minutes on KOKK.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet, call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate-dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ blizzards. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake, a Treats, a pizza, or a DQ blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Grazing crop residue makes feeding cows easy, but are your cows getting everything they need? Corn stalks are low in protein, but Purina's Rangeland tubs are an excellent free choice option to help supply the protein cows require this time of year. Dakota Land Feeds carries Purina Rangeland cooked molasses protein tubs available with 30 or 38% protein with 12% fat. Supplemental protein will help your cow to feed the calf that she needs to put on the ground at calving time. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed source. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Well, Mr. Jeff Duffy is on the airwaves on Tiger Radio over on 1340 AM, 95.3 FM. Matt Watson here on KOKK is Jeff on the road with the Tiger Boys. We'll get you a score on that in a few, courtesy of Kurt's Heating and Cooling. And, of course, I'm here at the Huron Arena with the Tiger Girls as they host the Watertown Arrows. And what was not a great first half for the Huron Tigers, they fell behind early 9-1. They got it back to tied at 11-11. It was 13-11 Watertown after a quarter, and it was fairly close for most of the second quarter. Watertown went on a little run at the end of the quarter there, had it up to, I think, 11. Watertown led by 11 a couple of times in the first half, so they got it up to 11. Tigers close out with a quick run of 6 points, make it down to, or 4 points to get it down to 7. So 24-17 Watertown here at the break. Oh, I should mind here on Community Campus, should tell you about their credits. They do offer credits through Northern State University. So remember to contact here on Community Campus. Remember, they'd sponsor our timeouts. We also want to thank the Scoreboard. Remember, they bring us our Tiger Coaches interview. Sun Gold Sports, they sponsor our post-game report Player of the Game. So we'll have a Player of the Game in that post-game brought to you by Sun Gold Sports. And the actual post-game itself is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. So thanks to all those great sponsors. Another great sponsor, of course, is Kurt's Heating and Cooling. And they bring us Scoreboard updates. The Tiger Boys are at Watertown tonight. That's, again, our game of the night over on Tiger Radio. And at the half, the Tiger Boys up 8 here on 28, Watertown 20. Again, that is our game of the night over on Tiger Radio. The Huron Boys lead by 8 at halftime in Watertown, 28-20. Other scores from around the state. West Eden Springs beat James Valley Christian in girls hoops tonight by the final of 54-20. I don't think we really had much else in action. North Central and Sunshine Bible Academy were scheduled to play a 6:30 game, and it's possible they just don't have a score on that, but that one not been reported as of yet. And, of course, we have a girls' game here on the air. Watertown leading Huron at the half 24-17. And the first half for the Tigers, again, kind of up and down. They fell behind early. They got it back to square and then fell behind again as Chad Rohde and his Watertown Arrows go to the break with a 24-17 lead. We'll break down individual scorers here after another 2-minute timeout. It's halftime at the Huron Arena, back in 2 minutes on KOKK.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 root beer the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 root beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers!
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
As your child's body changes, their eyesight does too, especially in the teen years. Don't let your child fall behind in front of the smart board or the scoreboard because their vision can't keep up. According to a recent survey, 84% of parents in the United States wait until their child complains of vision issues before scheduling an eye exam. Many common vision problems can be corrected when caught in early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Porsche a call today. See the best.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. Tiger girls down 24-17 at the half. We'll take a look first of all with Chad Rohde and his Watertown Arrows. They come in at 6-11 tonight. They lost to the Huron Tigers at their place towards the end of January. Watertown currently led by Emery Thury with 10 points. 3 for Andy Olson, 2 for Jordan Remmers, 4 for Lily Mack, 2 for Kinsey Russell, 3 for Grace Corey, and again, Thury leading the way with 10. Rebounds, Grace Corey has 6, Emery Thury has 4, so Thury's line already 10 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Watertown shot 7 of 22 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. They turned the ball over 6 times. They also came up with 3 steals and 4 assists in the first 16 minutes. For the Huron Tiger girls, total points so far, Hilton Hines leads them with 12. Allie Davis has 3. Chloe Carr has 2 as the Tigers. Hilton Hines heavy here tonight. Again, 12 for Hines at the half. Rebounds, not a lot. Abigail Harrington has 3. Allie Davis has 3, 2 apiece for Hines and Chloe Carr. The Tigers turned the ball over 6 times in the first half, came up with a couple of steals and an assist in the first half of this one. The Tigers shot 7 of 23 from the field, 0 of 10 from 3, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. So we'll see if the Tigers can turn things around here in the second half as they trail at the break 24-17 here at the Huron Arena. We're back in a minute with the second half. 60 seconds on 12:10 KOKK.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports.
Well, remember, timeouts are brought to you by Huron Community Campus, offering the $40 credits for in-person classes. Got to be the best value in higher education in South Dakota. That's Huron Community Campus. Make sure to stay tuned after the game. A Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report. We'll also have a Sun Gold Sports Player of the Game. Check on that Tigers score real quick. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling. And it still says 28-20 here on the Tiger boys on the road, leading Watertown at the half by 8. Tiger girls here at home down 7. But they'll start off the second half with the ball. They'll inbound it to Davis, and Davis on the crossover just has her arm grabbed onto. Maybe I'm having a hard time seeing from up here tonight. Hines the drive, gets to the free throw line. Nobody steps in front of her. She steps all the way to the basket, but the shot came off the heel, but right back into her hands. Outside to Harrington, now Davis. Davis back to Harrington. The Tigers will throw it away. Look good for a moment, but they end up turning it over with 7 on the shot clock. Watertown to some full court pressure. Grace Corey will bring it in. Corey into Thury. Thury across the timeline. So Watertown, the 7-point lead. It was 13. Or 11. Yeah, it was 11. Right before the Tigers went on a mini run to end the second quarter, a 4-point run to get it back to 7 points. Inside to Kranz, tied up by Carr, jump ball. That'll go to Watertown. Well, Carr just happy that the whistle blew and it wasn't a foul on her. Carr's got 3 tonight. Emery Thury's also got 3 for the Arrows. Thury on the wing. Drives, free throw line jumper, blocked, but blocked right into the hands of Remmers, who fires a 3. No good. Carr chases the rebound down to the corner. Now they got her doubled. Her pass ripped by Thury. Kinsey Russell. Out to Kranz. Kranz top of the key for Thury, and that caught rim, so they'll get another shot clock. Pass inside to a cutting Kranz. Oh, another nice block. It's Harrington taking it away. A whistle here is going to go on Watertown, as Harrington not only the stuff, but ends up with the loose ball. Foul on Grace Corey's her second. So the Tigers still down 7, 24-17. Nothing's changed 90 seconds into the third. Well, both teams have had a couple of possessions. But here's Carr on the wing. Oh, and she did the Thury thing where she had the off arm out in front of her and pushed the defender, but no whistle. Janes, cross court. Here's a 3 for Davis. Halfway down and spun out. Kranz with the rebound. Ahead to Thury. Thury back across midcourt. Left wing for Hendricks. Emma Hendricks on the dribble. Top of the key, hands off to Kranz. Kranz right wing to Thury. Sets the screen. Thury goes the other way. Drives it again. Harrington blocks it. Oh, no, she didn't even block it. She just got the good defense. Hands up, and Thury missed the shot, and the rebound went out of bounds. Harrington running muscle tonight. Here's Janes across the timeline. Finds Carr on the baseline. Carr drive inside the lane. Now back to Hines. Hines the drive, and a whistle will go, I think, against Watertown. The official didn't really indicate much, but the Tigers are already ready to inbound. Foul is on 42, Kinsey Russell, her first. Russell, Kranz, Hendricks will all come out for Watertown. Janes down in the corner for Davis. Davis the drive, shut down by Kranz, has to give it up, does outside to Janes. Janes just right at the top of the key. Well, the Tigers still without a made three-pointer. They are 0 for 10. Here's Hines the drive. Locked up by Grace Corey. Shot is off the side of the backboard. Rebound Watertown. Running the other way is Remmers. Remmers just kind of ran into a double team there and got a whistle. Is it really Chloe Carr? This poor girl. Chloe Carr whistled for her fourth. She's looking for clarification, but they're not going to give her any. Lob into Thury, top of the key, and Watertown back in control. Again, the score has not changed since halftime. Here's a Remmers three, no good, but an offensive board by Grace Corey. Here's another three. That one's good. That's Lily Mack. So Mack with 7. And the lead is back to 10, 27-17 Watertown. Carr has her pass batted right back into her hand. She'll go to the basket, throw up a runner and a whistle on Watertown. So Carr's going to shoot some free throws. Fouls on Grace Corey, that's her third. So now Corey and Thury with 3 apiece, while Carr has the 4. Speaking of, Chloe Carr at the free throw line. First is good. Second free throw for Carr is airborne, and that one is good. So the Tigers get it back to 8, 27-19. Carr's going to have to check out with the 4 fouls. Addie Knight will get extended run tonight. Jency Gergen is on the floor. Davis, Hines, and Harrington rounding out the 5 on the floor. And Harrington forces a turnover. Tip to Hines, right wing for Gergens. Harrington up top, left wing. Here's a 3 by Hines. Got it. Tigers needed that one. Needed that 3. 27-22, a 5-point Watertown lead. Thury across the timeline tried to do it all herself, and Knight knocks it away. Here's Hines ahead to Davis for the lay-in. The lay-in was too strong, but a whistle sending her to the line. Davis knew she was going to get the contact. Fouls on Madison Grimsrud, and that's her first. That'll be 4 on Watertown. So a lot of things in the Tigers' favor right now. They're 1 whistle away from the bonus with 4:06 to play in the third. Davis knocks down the free throw, where the Tigers, by the way, are 6 of 7 tonight. And now back to within 4, 27-23. Davis can take another point away right here. Off the heel, pops straight up in the air, rebounded by Jordan Remmer. So Watertown with the ball. Tigers down 4. On the right wing, here's Andy Olson. Looks at 3, doesn't want it, gives it to Thury. Thury the drive, almost fell down, gave it to Remmers. Remmers back to Olson in the corner. Andy the drive, shut down quickly. Hines almost took it away, and now a steal or near steal by Davis. Hines dives in, couple of players on the deck. Jump ball is called. Tigers will have it. So again, just a lot of things coming up Tiger over this last, and it's really only this last 2 minutes. It's not the entire third quarter, because for 2.5 minutes of this third quarter, neither team did anything. 27-23, Watertown by 4, Tiger ball, 3.5 to play in the third. Addie Knight at the top of the key. No, that's Gergen. Gergen almost had it taken away. Did we get another jump ball? We did, and it'll go back to Watertown. Gergen just mishandled the pass for just a split second, and that gave Watertown time to get hands on it. And Watertown will have it back up 4 with 3:25 to play in the third. Remmers, left wing, guarded by Davis. Handoff for Thury. Thury with the switch, Davis on the D. Thury backs it away, drives, runs right into a double team. No whistle because there was no foul. Pass out, Grace Corey takes a 3, no good. Corey got her own rebound, and then Rhodey calls a timeout. He wants to talk it over. 3:09 left in the third. Tigers make it a 4-point game, 27-23 Watertown. We're back in a minute. A Huron Community Campus timeout of a minute on KOKK.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor cleaning for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East. And check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is the proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports. Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza selection, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. Tigers have cut it to 4, 27-23. Watertown gets the timeout, and Lily Mack on the wing right side. Here's Thury in the corner. Andy Olson for 3, and that one's good. Andy Olson with her second 3. Well, for the Tigers, who finally hit their first 3, so now they must be one of maybe 11 or 12. Boy, Watertown has sure hit them at a much higher clip. Here's Gergens for 3. Got it! Got your answer right here. Jency Gergen from downtown. So 30-26, still a 4-point Watertown advantage. Here's Lily Mack in the corner, guarded by Harrington. And boy, has Abby come up big defensively in the second half. And Tigers turn it over as Hines lost it, dove to save it, saved it off an arrow, but then Harrington coming in trying to stop it from going out of bounds and couldn't. So they almost gave it up. They almost had it back. They almost gave it up, and they have it back. Davis into Hines. So I guess Harrington didn't touch that when she went after it. It sure looked like she did. Speaking of, Harrington for 3, and she got it. Abigail Harrington's first basket, a big one. 30-29, Watertown's lead is 1. Kinsey in the corner for Andy Olson, another 3. Oh, that's Jordan Remmers, but either way, it's good. And man, is Watertown hot from outside the arc, and Hilton Hines is down and slow to get up. Definitely not what Tiger fans want to see, as you never want to see any player hurt by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly not your leading scorer, as Freiberger is out. Assistant coach Jeremy Noyes out. And Hines is not getting up. 1:57 to play here in the third. Watertown's lead right now is 4 points, 33-29. We'll get an injury timeout brought to you by Huron Community Campus. We're back in a minute on KOKK.
Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable
make
oil
it 30.
changes.
They got her
Fast,
up.
easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No
30 if we can, please.
1159 Dakota Avenue North, or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North. Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, here on Community Campus, offering credits through Northern State University. Thanks to Huron Community Campus for sponsoring our timeouts as they got Hilton Hines off the floor. And they will take a look at her on the bench, which is, in my opinion, right now, it's a good thing. That if they went straight to the back, straight to the training room, you might have more reason to worry. Here's Janes for 3. That one pops out. Well, the Tigers have had a lot of shots tonight, just so very close. Rattling or spinning around. Watertown to the offensive end, 4-point lead inside. Kranz off the window. And that's something they haven't had any of tonight, is Malia Kranz, the 5'11 post, working inside. They just haven't got it to her tonight. I guess you could say they haven't needed it, maybe, but they definitely haven't run very many plays for her tonight. Just left to the top of the key, it's Davis. Davis to Juergens. Juergens high post for Harrington. Harrington in the corner. Gergens right wing to Janes. Allie Janes the drive. Throws up a runner. Off the window too strong. Thury the board. Thury pass ahead to Remmers. No, that's Kinsey Russell. And Russell all the way to the rack for the lay-in. So the lead swells back to 8, 37-29 Watertown, and Kaufman trying to stop the bleed and get a timeout with 44 seconds left in the third. Watertown 37, Huron 29. We'll take a Huron Community Campus timeout of a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports.
Here on Community Campus, offering credits through Northern State University. Tigers have Hilton Hines back on the floor, and a quick three from Janes. Oh, that's Haley Rogers. Haley Rogers from downtown. So the Tigers back to within 5, nearly forcing a turnover, and now they do. Davis the steal, and they get her for the foul. Davis is first. 25 seconds left here in the third. Watertown will inbound with no shot clock. 37-32. The Arrows lead by 5. Remmers on the wing, crossing over to back to the top of the key. Right side for Mack. Mack all the way down to Kinsey Russell in the corner. Thought about a three. Russell the drive, kicks it back now to Grimsrud. Drive by Remmers and a foul on Gergens. Man, they let him play, and then they don't. It's disappointing. Kaufman is out on the floor. He's feeling that disappointment. The foul's on Gergen, her second. Watertown will inbound. It'll be a quick three from Remmers. Final seconds of the third. Remmers' three is no good. Crans the rebound, but it won't matter after 3 quarters. Watertown 37, Huron 32. We're back in a minute. A Huron Community Campus timeout of 60 seconds on KOKK.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back here on Arena, here on Community Campus. By the way, sponsoring our timeouts, they offer $40 credits for in-person classes. Best value in higher education in South Dakota. Tigers down 5 as the fourth quarter starts. They have the possession arrow. They'll start with the ball. Harrington inside. She steps through, and the layup comes off the right side of the rim. Thury there for the rebound. Well, Harrington just putting a little grit on it here tonight. Thury, and here's a travel at the top of the key as Emma Hendricks turns it over, and the Tigers catch a break here right away in the fourth quarter, see if they can capitalize. Davis into Hines. Hines guarded out there by Emma Hendricks, and Hendricks is not giving Hilton much room, which I'm sure was the game plan. Rogers right wing. Haley Rogers hit a big three in the third quarter. The Tigers, after scoring 17 in the first half, went for 15 in the third quarter. Here's Gergen in the right corner. Back up top for Hines. 10 on the shot clock. Hines crosses over, drives, backs away, drives again. Throws up a runner, and a foul on Russell will send Hines to the free throw line. Kinsey Russell's second. Be the first on Watertown here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter just underway. 7:04 left in the game. Tigers down 5, make it 4 as Hines is good on the first free throw. The Tigers from the line tonight are 7 out of 9. Harrington comes out for Rogers. Second free throw good for Hines. Hines with 17. 7 minutes to play. Tigers down 3, 37-34. Here's Thury, nearly had it taken away by Hines. Finds the handle, now finds Kranz. Kranz to Russell. Back to Kranz. Kranz the drive and a whistle. Who's it even on? On Jency Gergen. So apparently she touched Kranz, I guess, there, as Gergen is whistled for her third. Here's Thury trying to get it back into Kranz. Ripped, stolen by Hines. Hilton back across the timeline, finds Gergen on the right wing. Jency draws a double team, and boy, they missed an opportunity there as Carr was open underneath. Here's Davis back up top for Chloe Carr. Carr top of the key, leaves it for Hines, sets the screen. Slips that screen, drives to the basket. Hines lost it out near the timeline and retrieves it. Right corner, Davis. Davis drives baseline. Pass out in the corner, Rogers back up top. Hines open for three. Got it! Hilton Hines from long range. Well, the Tigers, after going 0 for 10 for 3 in the first half, have hit nothing but, and I mean literally nothing but, three-point baskets here. And here's a turnover. Tigers get it on the steal. Gergen comes away with it, leaves it for Hines. We're tied at 37 with 6 minutes to play at the Huron Arena. Tigers with the ball. Hines right corner for Gergen. Gergen bounces it top of the key. Allie Davis. Davis still on the dribble. Almost gave it up and now did. Stolen away by Thury. Thury back across midcourt. 37 all with 5.5 to play here at the Huron Arena. The Tiger girls have trailed numerous times by double digits tonight. They have not led. They have not led at all in this game.
30-second timeout, Arrows.
Looks like we're going to get a Watertown timeout. Huron Community Campus brings us those timeouts. Tied at 37, 5:25 to play. We're back after a Huron Community Campus timeout of 30 seconds on KOKK.
Brushing up, bettering yourself, or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Contact Huron Community Campus. Get yourself some college credits. They offer credits through Northern State University right in Huron. Check out Huron Community Campus. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling. The Tiger boys on the road, 7 minutes to play. They're up 6, 42-36. That's our game of the night on Tiger Radio. Here's Emery Thury inside. Shot no good. Rebounded by Hines. The Tiger girls with a chance to take their first lead with 5:10 to play in this game. They have trailed by double digits numerous times, have not led. Left corner, Maddie Juergens. Juergens up top for Janes. Janes the drive off the window. It's good, and the Tigers up 39-37. Allison Janes saved her first basket for the big one. Watertown across the timeline for Mack. Mack turned back into Hilton Hines, and Hines is going to pick up her first foul. Hines thought maybe Mack would turn around and the ball would be stealable, but instead Mack just kind of barreled into her. Here's Remmers. Remmers on the right wing back to Thury. Thury lobbing it inside. Shot is off the side of the backboard. I think Hines might have partially blocked that. Hilton comes down with the ball, and the Tigers control again. Grace Corey tried to get the ball back at half court there. That's one of those, usually that's a foul. Here's Hines driving. No whistle again. Lost the basketball, and Watertown will take it the other way. Wow. What do you got to do to get a call on your own floor? Thury just left to the top of the key. Pass inside, ball knocked away, stolen. Almost stolen. Remmers is on the ground. Rogers is on the ground. Hines is on the ground. Jump ball. And a jump ball, I think, is going to Watertown. Kinsey Russell ready to come in. Russell to replace Kranz. Here comes Abby Harrington back in. She'll replace Haley Rogers. Rogers put in some nice minutes. Knocked down a 3 in the third quarter. A big third quarter for the Tigers, too. Inbounds to Russell, top of the key. Watertown back to work, now trailing for the first time tonight, and a travel called on the Arrows. Thury, Remmers, and Kinsey running the weave at the top of the key, and just a little stutter step there before the handoff went to Thury, and the travel and a turnover back to the Tigers. Midway point of the fourth, 4:04 to play. Tigers 39, Arrows 37. Here is Hines. Lob in. Harrington got tripped, and that might leave a little bruise there. She got a knee right above her knee. Fouls on Grace Corey. That'll be her fourth. And Hines will inbound for the Tiger girls. Hines on the right wing for Gergens. Gergens over to Harrington. Harrington on the right wing for Janes. Janes the handoff to Hines in the corner to Gergens. Gergen dribbles out of the corner, leaves it up top again for Allison Janes. Tigers running through the entire shot clock here, down to 10. A lob in for Harrington is too tall and out of bounds, and they turn it over. That's a tough pill to swallow with your first lead of the game and 3.5 minutes to play at home. 39-37, the Tigers lead. Watertown, though, with the ball. Here's Thury across midcourt for Grace Corey. Back to Thury. Thury the handoff for Remmers. Remmers top of the key. Sets up the play. Mack on the wing left side. Lilly still on the dribble. Leaves it back to Remmers for three, and that's good. So Jordan Remmers gets the lead back for Watertown. 40-39, Arrows by 1 with 3 minutes to play. Juergens cross court to Gergen. Gergen off to Hines. Hines left wing, still working outside the three-point line, where the Tigers could not buy a basket in the first half, and they can't miss in the second. Hines looks at a three, doesn't want it, drives. Nice leave inside for Harrington. What an assist, and Harrington with the finish. 5 for Harrington. Tigers back on top, 41-40. Squaring up for three, Grace Corey. Nope, doesn't want it. Lily Mack in the corner, back to Thury, up top to Remmers. Remmers a couple of threes here in the second half, as Watertown has shot the three very well tonight. Here's Remmers, the drive, off the window with the finish. Jordan Remmers with a nice game. She's got 10. Watertown back up, 42-41, 2:10 to play. Here's Hines across the timeline for the Tigers. Well, this would be a big one for the Tiger girls. Here's Gergen for three, left wing, no good. Rebound grabbed by Grace Corey, and then the Tigers give her a foul. I think it's Harrington. Well, this again would be a big one for the Tigers. They beat Watertown at their place. Also for the Tigers to try to get back to 500, and boy, if you can, that means that you're going into the postseason on a 3-game win streak, so this would be a big start for these Tiger girls with, again, like Cody said, even last week, this is the playoff game tonight. Right wing, here's another three. Kinsey Russell, no good. Rebound, Grace Corey, and Corey is blocked out of bounds, and then they call the foul. Be Harrington's second, and free throws here for Grace Corey. Corey with 3 points all in that opening quarter. She was 1 of 2 from the line. Corey's first free throw is no good. As a team, Watertown 6 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Corey herself is 1 of 3. Rogers checking out as Chloe Carr is back on. Grace Corey another free throw. Watertown up 1, 42-41. Second free throw is up and in. That'll make it a 2-point Arrow lead. And now we'll get a Chad Rohde timeout with 1:38 to play at the Huron Arena. Watertown 43, Huron 41. Huron Community Campus timeout of 30 seconds. 30 seconds on KOKK.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Thanks again to Huron Community Campus for bringing us timeouts. Well, 4 minutes left in Watertown. Huron 46, Watertown 41. The Tiger boys lead by 5. The Tiger girls here at home trail by 2. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling. So the Tigers down 2 with the ball here at the Huron Arena. It's Hines across the timeline working off the car screen. Hines the drive, leaves it in the corner. A Davis 3 is blocked. Ball picked up by Kinsey Russell. Russell is fouled, and that will put Watertown in the bonus. So we'll walk to the other end and start the free throw parade. With 1:22 to play, Watertown already the 2-point lead. Davis' second foul, team's 5th. Kinsey Russell, 4 points on the night, has not shot a free throw. First is good. Watertown didn't shoot a free throw in the second quarter or the third quarter. They went 6 of 8 in the first quarter. They're 2 of 3 here in the third, 8 of 11 in the game, 8 of 12 as the second is a miss. But an offensive rebound, and Watertown will hold on to the ball. 1:15 to play at the Huron Arena, 44-41, Watertown by 3. Here's Remmers on the right wing, Mack. Mack hits a cutting Grace Corey. Corey back up top for 30. And 1 minute remaining in this one. Lily Mack, top of the key, set up the play with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Remmers on the wing, left side. Mack went down, and she thought she should get a foul, but no call. Here's a 3. That one is off the mark for Watertown, and sailing out of... Are you kidding me? Remmers was sailing out of bounds, grabs the rebound, lands out of bounds, but the Tigers last touched it, and Lily Mack will inbound. So they get a full shot clock, 35 seconds. There's 46 left in the game, so 11 seconds difference here. And Watertown, if they're smart, of course, will hold on to it for as much of the shot clock as they can. And they're not going to do that, though. Here's a drive and a finish. Nice finish by Grace Corey. Corey hasn't scored a lot tonight, but that's a big one. 46-41, Watertown by 5, and Kaufman gets a timeout. We'll take a Huron Community Campus timeout of a minute. Back in a minute on KOKK.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet, call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive out the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ blizzards. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake, a treats a pizza, or a DQ blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Huron Community Campus bringing us timeouts. Janes will inbound. Tigers down 5 with 30 seconds to play. They'll bring it into Hines. Hines drives, corner 3, a deep one. Off the mark, but Harrington the offensive board, and the putback is good. So Abby Harrington with 7 all in the second half, and we'll get another timeout for Huron. We'll take a Huron Community Campus timeout of 30. 30 seconds this time on KOKK.
30-second timeout.
6 F-35 fighter jets, 1 NFL team, a trip to the moon. All have $1 billion price tag. Something else that costs $1 billion? Respiratory problems in the beef industry each year. It's time to fight back against these costly respiratory challenges. That's why Purina Stress Care Starters are formulated with RX3 immune support technology. It boosts calves' natural defenses, priming their immune systems from the start. Talk to your Dakota Land Feeds rep today to learn more about Purina Stress Care Starters.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, the Tigers probably going to have to play the foul game here already in the bonus of the arrow. 17 and a half seconds to play. The Tigers are down 3, so I'd expect an immediate foul. They'll bring it into Thury, and that's the case as Davis just grabs her arm as instructed. And we'll walk to the other end for Emery Thury to shoot a couple of free throws, and then the Tigers will, either way, I'm sure, try to get a 3. Thury tonight has shot 2 free throws. She's 2 for 2. She had 10 points at the half and has not scored since, and misses the first free throw. So Watertown, after 6 of 8 in the first half, are 2 of 5 in the second half. And with 16 seconds to play, they lead by 3. Thury can make it 4 and does. Inbounds for Hines. 15 seconds to play. Tigers down 4. Hines, right side. Settles for a long 2. That one is good. So Hines, 7 in the quarter, 10 in the half, 22 in the game. Kaufman another timeout. And now the Tigers down 2, 47 to 45. So again, we'll play the foul game and we'll get a quick here on Community Campus timeout of 30 seconds. 30 seconds on KOKK.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Dakota Sports.
Here on Community Campus with the $40 credits. It's the best value in higher education in South Dakota. Contact Huron Community Campus for more details. The Huron Tiger girls here trailing 47-45 now with 6.5 seconds to play. Watertown the inbounds, and again, we'll get an immediate foul, and then if the Watertown Arrows go 1 for 2 and we hit a 3, we're going to overtime. Inbounds for Thury, knocked right back out of bounds by Davis, and I don't know, that might not be the best play. You might let her get it in so you can foul her. Now there's 6.4 seconds, so not a lot of differential there. The Tiger boys, by the way, at last check, were leading by a basket with a minute to play in Watertown. And here's Davis finally able to commit that other foul. And it's her 4th, and with 4.7 seconds to play, Emery Thury can either ice this game or leave the Tigers with a little bit of hope. Thury is 3 out of 4 from the free throw line, 11 points tonight. The team is 3 of 6 in the quarter, 9 of 14 in the game, and the first free throw rattles in for Thury. So that makes it a 3-point game, and Thury can effectively ice it by making the second. Second free throw is airborne. That one rattles in for Emery Thury, and that should just about do it. Hines across the timeline, fires a 3. It won't go, and your final score tonight will be Watertown 49, Huron 45. And actually, the officials now call a foul on Lily Mack. So does he get 3 free throws with no time left on the clock that won't matter anyway or not? I don't know if they're asking Kaufman if he wants the free throws or if they just want to end the game. Because if you get the free throws, you almost have to put some time back on the clock. Yeah, they're just going to call it. It's all good as Lily Mack whistled for her second foul at the buzzer, but the Tigers fall by the final of 49-45. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show after a Huron Community Campus timeout of 2 minutes. 2 minutes on KOKK.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 root beer the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 root beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers!
As your child's body changes, their eyesight does too, especially in the teen years. Don't let your child fall behind in front of the smart board or the scoreboard because their vision can't keep up. According to a recent survey, 84% of parents in the United States wait until their child complains of vision issues before scheduling an eye exam. Many common vision problems can be corrected when caught in early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Porsche a call today. See the best.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Well, Jeff is with the Tiger boys, I'm assuming in probably a slightly better mood. The Tiger boys, according to last reports, with a minute to play, Huron 54, Watertown 48. Again, with a minute to play in Watertown, Tiger boys up 6. That's our game of the night on Tiger Radio on 1340 AM and 95.3 FM, and of course on the Huron Radio Sports YouTube page. You can catch all the action there. The Tiger boys again trailing by 6. Scoreboard updates brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling. Postgame report brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Tiger girls fall to Watertown, so the Arrows get the win back from losing to the Tigers at home a couple weeks back here, and they will leave with identical marks. The Huron Tigers fall to 7-11. The Arrows raise their season mark to 7-11. We'll take a look at the numbers first for Chad Rohde and his Watertown Arrows. They got 23 of their 49 points off the bench, although he does play 8 to 9 kids pretty regularly, and he even got a 10th in tonight for a couple minutes in Madison Grimsrud. So 23 of his 49 off the bench. He had 6 for Andy Olson, a pair of threes. 7 for Lily Mack, a pair of threes, and 1 of 2 from the line. Jordan Remmers hit for 10. She also hit a pair of threes and went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 of the 5 starters scored for Watertown. Malia Kranz with 2. Kinsey Russell with 5. She was 1 of 2 from the line. Grace Corey hit for 6. She was 2 of 4 from the stripe, and Emery Thury would lead him with 13. Thury was 5 of 6 from the free throw line and went 2 for 2 at the line when they needed it the most in the closing seconds to ice the victory. Watertown 13 in the first, 11 in the second, 13 in the third, 12 in the fourth, 49 in the game. They go 11 of 16 from the line. Emery Thury 13 points. Jordan Remmers 10 to lead the Arrows to their 7th victory. For the Tiger girls, 6 off the bench. Haley Rogers hit a 3. Jency Gergen hit a 3. All 5 Tiger starters did score. 2 points tonight for Allison Janes, 4 each for Allie Davis and Chloe Carr. Carr was 2 of 2 from the line. Davis 2 of 4. Abigail Harrington hit for 7, all in the second half. She knocked down a 3, and Hilton Hines hit for 22. Hines hit a 3, a pair of 3s in the game, was perfect from the line in 4 attempts, and really did everything she could to try to gut out this victory here. The Tigers, though, end up falling by the final of 49-45. The Tiger girls score 11 in the first, 6 in the second, 15 in the third, 13 in the fourth, 45 in the game. They go 8 of 10 from the line, led by Hilton Hines with 22 points. Well, still to come in the Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report. We'll get that Sun Gold Sports player in the game. We'll have an interview with Coach Cody Kaufman. We'll get another look at the scoreboard brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling. We'll get you a Tiger Boys final as they were up 6 with about a minute to play at last check in Watertown. You can also hop over, of course, that is our game of the night over on Tiger Radio, 1340 AM, 95.3 FM, KIJV. So we'll get you some scores coming up after here on Community Campus timeout of 2 more minutes. 2 minutes on KOKK.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of area high school sports and sponsor of the Postgame Show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. Matt Watson on 1210 KOKK. Thanks again to the Huron Community Campus for sponsoring timeouts. They offer $40 credits for in-person classes. The best value in higher education in South Dakota. I want to thank again the Scoreboard, downtown Huron, for bringing us our coaches interview pregame. We'll talk to Cody again here, hopefully in the postgame show. The player of the game, Sun Gold Sports, that's yet to come. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling, and that's what we're trying to do now. Trying to get you the old Tiger Boys game here, as it just keeps saying under a minute to play 5-point game, under a minute to play 4-point game. Oh, and now it says the game hasn't been played. So we'll see if the app updates there, and we'll try to get you closing scoreboard here. And of course, like I said, the scoreboard updates is always brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling. And thanks again as well to our post-game show sponsor, Gary Zell Auto Glass, always helping us bring you through for the post-game show. Well, some final scores in basketball across the state of South Dakota. West-Seated Springs beat James Valley Christian tonight in girls basketball 54-20. I don't think Miller was in action at all tonight. I don't think any of the other 281 teams that we kind of keep an eye on there, I don't think any of them were in action either. AA girls scores. Pierre beat Mitchell tonight, 48-47 in girls basketball. And Sioux Falls, Washington rolls over Sioux Falls Roosevelt 67-47. Let's see if we can get any boys scores here. West-Seated Springs leading James Valley Christian in boys basketball at the half, 43-31. Again, I don't think... Highmore Herald and Potter County going at it. At halftime, Highmore Herald 35, Potter County 26. Castlewood in boys basketball beating Esteline Hendricks tonight 64-55. And the final, the Huron Tiger boys win 57-52 on our game of the night over there on Tiger Radio. And, of course, live on Huron Radio Sports. So, again, the Huron Tiger boys win tonight by the final of 57-52, and that is a full check of the scoreboard. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling. Digging into the Tiger numbers a little bit further here, Tigers in this game end up shooting 16 of 41, or about 39% from the field. They were 5 of 20 from 3, about 25%, and they were 8 of 10 from the free throw line. The Tigers were out-rebounded 31-23. Grace Corey had 9 boards, Emery Thury 8 for the Arrows. The Tigers were led in rebounding by Hilton Hines with 5. Tigers turned the ball over 12 times in this game. They had a block. It was that Harrington block, and they did end up with 6 steals in the game. Harrington had one of those, Hines with 2 to lead the Huron Tigers. For the Watertown Arrows, they end up shooting 15 of 41 for about 37%. They shot 8 of 16 from 3, 50% from downtown, and they were 11 of 16 from the line, or about 68%. Again, they out-rebounded the Tigers 31-23. They were led in rebounding by Grace Corey with 9, Emery Thury with 8. So Thury's line ends up being 13 points, 8 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. Jordan Remmers, of course, was the other player in double digits with 10. What else do we got? 6 assists on the night. Lily Mack had 2 of those. Mack had a nice game off the bench. They had 6 steals in the game. 3 of those went to Kinsey Russell. So there's a few more numbers here as we close out a Huron Tiger loss at home to the Watertown Arrows by the final of 49-45. Well, we'll send it back to the studio here, see if we can get some more information on that Tiger boys victory, see if Jeff gets me a player of the game or any info there, and we'll talk to Coach Kaufman after a couple of minutes. We'll take a Huron Community Campus timeout of 2 minutes on KOKK.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925. Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them at 1159 Dakota Avenue North or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North. Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Thanks again to Huron Community Campus, offering credits through Northern State University, sponsoring our timeouts. I did get a report from Jeff. I think he might be psychic. You might have heard me talking about him. The final, the Huron Tiger boys win 57-52. Blake Elwine 24, Anderson, Porrish, and Davis Chase with 10 apiece. We'll see what Duffy has to say later about player of the game. Speaking of, Sun Gold Sports sponsors a player of the game. Sun Gold Sports is located in the Center Plaza in downtown Huron. We're going to bring on Cody Kaufman here and talk about our player of the game tonight. And the first thing I said, of course, 22 points from Hilton Hines. And it's not that that's to be expected, but that's Hilton Hines' range, her area. But Abby just came out tonight, and she showed a toughness that I don't know that I've seen this season. It was like she wanted to fight everybody.
Yeah, and, that's how Abby practiced all week. I mean, Abby probably had the 4 best days of practice. I mean, go in spurts, and it's a long season, right? And we're in the middle of February, and But I thought Abby had the 4 best days, flying around, being aggressive, shooting the ball, making shots. I mean, just everything looked good about what Abby did all week long, and I thought it carried over to the game. You know, I thought once we adjusted a little bit and we set a high ball screen, you know, and her and Hilton could roll and, you know, or Hilton could attack and she could roll. She caught the ball a couple times, you know, and made good passes. Attacked, you know what?
The block.
She had a couple of good
steals.
finishes. Yeah, I mean, she did a great job at the back end of our press, right? Coming up and stealing the ball a few times, right? And I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, those are all positive things. And again, I liked, you know, 4 days of practice. When you get to 4 days of practice this time of year, things stand out. And to me, you know, we had kids stand out in practice the last 4 days, and then that's who got to play. You know, I mean, you look at the time, you know, playing time. I mean, you mentioned it before we got on. You know, Jency Gergen played big minutes for us.
Rogers had to play a few more with Chloe.
Haley Rogers, you know, played a ton of minutes. You know, that haven't played that many, but if we're at the time of year now where when you're practicing well, you're going to get to play. We're not just going to save, you know, we're not going to save quarters for people. It's do or die time, right? And we got to play the best kids and put the best kids on the floor at that time. And I thought that's what we finished with. You know, you touched on Hilton a little bit. It's good to see her back, right? I mean, 22 points, 8 of 14 from the field. I mean, we all know you've followed Huron girls basketball the last 2-3 weeks. She struggled. Just, you know, getting the looks, just to struggle to make them, and that's life, right? That's the game of basketball. Everybody goes through it, and it was good to see her bounce back tonight. But not only, you know, 8 of 14, you know, 14 shots, 22 points, that's pretty dang efficient. And I also thought she did a great job, like I said, coming off that ball screen and, you know, surrounding herself with shooters and finding some shooters and knocking down some shots. So, honestly, I liked what we did offensively. 49 points was too much, and that's what got us beat.
Sun Gold Sports, again, player of the game, Abigail Harrington, 7 points in the game, and again, just flying everywhere, showing some grit here tonight. So the positives we cover, unfortunately, the negative here is you go to 7-11, and it doesn't get any easier your last 2 games. In fact, arguably your 2 toughest games of the year.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I told the girls in the locker room. It's 1 and 2. I mean, and this is, I mean, you know, you could still throw Sioux Falls, Washington in there maybe, but I mean, this is
well, by the numbers, it's 1 and 2.
Everybody's circling, you know, as like, this is state championship, you know. So yeah, I mean, so you know, we're gonna have to find a way to, you know, to dig in and keep getting better. We know we got a tough week, but then the next week we know we got Sodak, right? And we know when we play well, we can play with anybody. We just got to play well, and we got to, you know, we got to show up and get started at a faster pace than what we're starting at right now, and stop digging ourselves a hole. So. Yeah, I mean, walk out of here disappointed. Everybody's disappointed. Not the outcome that we wanted tonight, and back to the drawing board for next week.
Well, and like you said, that's the game of basketball. Is you don't. There's no time to sit around and pout about it. You got to play 2 games next week. The playoffs are coming, whether you like it or not. 2 weeks away. It's that time of year.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna embrace it, right? We're gonna keep getting better. We're gonna keep building on. You know, some of us got to build on the performances that we had tonight. You know. Some of us got to find, you know, the positives out of it and, you know, keep building on that, but get back to what's expected of them as well. So,
well, good luck next week. I think that's it for my Tiger coverage for this season and maybe for the long term. So thanks for always helping out, and thanks for being available.
I appreciate all you do for Huron and the Tigers and covering all of our games, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you. Cody Kaufman, their head coach of the Tiger girls. They fall tonight to Watertown 49-45. Back to the studios for a Huron Community Campus timeout of a minute. We'll come back and wrap up a Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game show from the Huron Arena. 60 seconds here on KOKK.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. Matt Watson live off the Huron Community Campus timeout. Thanks again to Huron Community Campus. They offer $40 credits for in-person classes, the best value in higher education in South Dakota. Thanks again to them for sponsoring our timeouts. Thanks to Kurt's Heating and Cooling for bringing us scoreboard updates. The two biggest scoreboard updates, of course, the Watertown Arrow girls defeat the Tiger girls 49-45. Hilton Hides had 22 for the Tigers. Abby Harrington is your player of the game, 7 points and a whole bunch of grit. She had a block, a couple of steals. Great game, and according to Coach Kaufman, a great week of practice for Abby Harrington in netting her a player of the game. Brought to you by Sun Gold Sports. Also on that scoreboard, brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling, the Tiger boys win 57-52. Blake Elwine had 24. Anderson Porish and Davis Chase 10 apiece for the Tiger boys. As again, they win on the road 57-52. That was our game of the night over on Tiger Radio with Mr. Jeff Duffy. So thanks again to Kurt's Heating and Cooling for our scoreboard updates and Sun Gold Sports for our players of the game. Thanks again to the scoreboard. They bring us our Tiger coaches pregame interview, technically. Stop down, see Jeremy and Marlena at the scoreboard in downtown Huron. Of course, Gary Zell Auto Glass needs a big thank you for our postgame report, and the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. Remember, they bring us the reading of the officials. Amanda was our part-timer back at the studio tonight. Great job. Thanks so much for hanging out here. Let me see if there's anything else I got to pass along. Oh, of course, Jeff will be in tomorrow morning. He'll have some breakfast, some coaches, some talking, some things. They'll shake things out from these games and get ready for next week, which for the Tiger girls is their final week. The Tiger boys will have a couple in there, and they'll get one more after that. And the season, though, about ready to not come to a close, but head to the postseason anyway. And that's where I've got apparently next week. We'll have some postseason basketball on the air. Next week, we'll start with the girls in A or B. Tune in tomorrow morning. Jeff will have the schedule for you. He will tell you where I'm going before he's even told me. So you can tune in tomorrow morning on Breakfast with the Coaches on the old Saturday morning sports report. Jeff will get you caught up. Or maybe he hasn't made a decision. That's possible as well. But you can find out for yourself all tomorrow morning right here on KOKK. And as I told Cody, that will wrap up my Huron Tiger coverage not only for this season, but for the career. I've taken a job with the Huron School District, if you haven't heard, and this is going to do it for the Huron Tiger coverage. I will be in next week. We'll have some girls region games. We'll have some boys region games the week after, so I'll see some of those 281 teams. But again, this will be my final one in the Huron Arena, so thanks for allowing me to cover these Tigers for all these years. Thanks for allowing me to call basketball in what is the best place in the state of South Dakota to watch a game. And it only got better, folks. If you haven't been down here to see the improvements, to see the big video board, to see the big video hanging scoreboard over the center court, you got to get down here. You got some chances. I think the Tigers are on the road there next week, but Jeff will give you that schedule there tomorrow. He'll get you all caught up. And I know that there are some region games here next week. I don't know if it's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, maybe Tuesday and Thursday, maybe just Thursday, but you'll have opportunities. And of course, the State Bees are here if you want to come out and watch some basketball in the best building in the state of South Dakota, and it just got better with some video upgrades. So get on down here to the Huron Arena and check it out. And again, back to my point, thanks for allowing me into your radios for all these years to call the sports. The Tiger girls fall tonight, 49-45. For Amanda back at the studio, for our sports director, Jeff Duffy, and for everybody at Dakota Sports, this is Matt Watson saying good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening.